بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم everyone. عندنا اليوم لقاء العميد كلية الأعمال في جامعة الملك فهد للبترول والمعادن مع رؤساء الأقسام رؤساء أقسام الكلية. And as Dr. Íihab said, the meeting is recorded. Inshallah, we will post it in our YouTube channel after. Inshallah. Okay.
Shukran, Hassan. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone for attending. We usually have this obviously in building 24. So we're glad that we set up something at least virtually. So you could hear from the chairman and from the dean, new things happening in the college. We could hear back from you. And that's the plan actually. So you're not going to hear a lot from us. Actually, we want to hear more from you guys and have this as a more of an open discussion. We'll start with Dr. Hisham to give a quick overview about what's happening in the college.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for allowing us to be present in this opportunity where we can at least connect with you, even حتى لو كان virtually. And it's really unfortunate and the circumstance forced us in this way of communication. We always like to see you. We always like to talk to you one-to-one, see you in the corridor, see you in the classroom, see you in the auditorium. We did this before and the interaction was really الحقيقة very nice. لكن hopefully inshallah for the overall good بإذن الله أهم شيء أنتم you're safe. And you're exercising social distancing ويعني protecting yourselves and your families فهذا أهم شيء بالنسبة لنا. لكن we also wanted to make sure إنه to still meet with you even it was virtually and online. And maybe next time doing يعني الحقيقة the online really opened up a door for a lot of opportunities. Maybe next time it will be much more efficient for us to do this type of quick meetings and communication. طبعا I just would like to point out إنه صح we're 6 minutes يعني late. This does not mean that we're not sharp in time. It was technical issue. طبعا هحطها في راس النادي. You have to be on time, on class on time, every time on time. فهذه it's never an excuse. احنا بس كانت technical issue. طبعا if you allow me, I'm gonna quickly الصراحة لأنه we would like to hear more from you. We would like to open the opportunity for you to speak up, to talk, to hear you, to share with us your issues, your concern, your feedback, and so forth. لكن at least with all what's going on الحقيقة in the college and in the university, as you can see, it's very important that at least I shed some light on what's going on, so you understand why all this is happening. طبعا before I start off, I would like to tell you where are we or what motivates us to move on to that direction. طبعا of course we moved on to a different new vision, which is to be a model business school renowned for its profound impact on society. So from the vision you can see that the linkage right now that we're trying to do is really related to the society, related to impact, related to الحقيقة and it all depends on you. يعني صح we're as a school لكن you are the main asset in the school as students. So without having that impact, really I don't think that we were going to be achieving our vision as well our mission. And this is the main point that we started off doing all these changes that you see in the college, which I'll talk about very soon. طبعا our mission, we would like to be the most sought after employer by the employer in the region. We would like to produce high quality research, again regarded for its also community engagement, valuable service that we're providing. يعني في a lot of key issues that we are really focusing on, and I think it's important that we do start shed some focus on these areas. As you can see, طبعا those who know us 5 years ago ولا the senior level, they have witnessed الحقيقة the change in the structure. This is the new structure of KBS. طبعا I have to mention that it's now KBS. Before it used to be called College of Industrial Management, and for obvious reasons, you know why the name has changed to KFUPM Business School, because we are a business school, because we are offering business degrees, and in order for us to show exactly our product mix and what exactly are we offering. So it's essential to change it to the business school. طبعا we have the assistant deanship that has all the graduate programs. The graduate programs are going through a lot of also revision and addition. New programs are added right now. And this is only to give you, inshallah, as soon as you graduate from your undergraduate degrees, different areas where you can go ahead and continue your graduate studies. So we do have the MBA, the normal MBA. Now we have the professional masters like the supply chain masters. Inshallah, soon you're going to hear about the human resource management as well as the business analytics. We do have the business engagement office. This is a very important office, very important for you. I really urge you that you really memorize this name. Try to connect to this office as much as possible, because this office will open the doors for you widely to the society, to different opportunities. And you're going to see shortly why am I saying this. The new departments that we have the Department of Accounting and Finance. This is a new merged department. طبعا this is chaired by Dr. Nagi الشماسي. You can just wave Dr. Nagi so everybody can see you. طبعا we also have the Department of the Information Systems and Operation Management, and this is chaired by Dr. محمد الخرس. And then we have the Department of Management and Marketing, and this is chaired by Dr. عبدالله المشايخي. طبعا these are the names. Again, these are going to be your champions for success, inshallah. Always connect to your departments. I really urge you to open all types of communication with the department. Don't shy away from just. Before I used to say just walk in to the departments, talk to us, let us see you, hear you. But now you can. What I can say, you can email us with the virtual mode. But the most important thing, really try to build the line of communication with your departments. Again, these are the champion for success for you. The academic programs that we have, as I just mentioned quickly, طبعا we have the graduate programs. Inshallah, in the future, we'll see many of you بإذن الله in these graduate programs. طبعا they're very challenging, by the way. Starting from now, you need to work on your studies, your GPAs, your courses, and so forth. لأنه it's very competitive. For example, the supply chain management that we are offering right now in 201, طبعا we had around 1,200 applicants in that program. Only this program, and this was the highest enrollment in such program. We accepted how many? We accepted only, I think, 30 students. So you can imagine how challenging it is, and the human resource management will be the same thing. So if you do not build your portfolio from early on, الصراحة أنا you might be الحقيقة at a disadvantage when the competition starts. The undergraduate programs, as you know, the normal undergraduate programs. لكن what's new right now is the new concentration. طبعا the concentration طبعا كانت or the college gave birth to such concentration after looking at the flexibility and the independence that we had at the university that were given by the government. As you know, right now we do not no longer report to the Ministry of Education. We are an independent institution. This really opened the door widely to really shuffle a little bit or can I say revise our products. And therefore we thought with the new digital economy, we really need to equip our students with the necessary tools for them to really support their transition into more digital economy, more technology focused disciplines and so forth. The main focus, of course, of KBS is really to be able to graduate students that are not only good in business, but also are very much versed with the new language, the new digital language. And that's why you see in the 2020 program, we have added courses like the programming, data science, artificial intelligence, and this is along with what's happening in the entire university. This is really a very important step towards that transition. In addition to that, we started to offer the Business 200, which is a course that will give you a bird's eye view to the entire business discipline. You will understand the common languages that are spoken between different disciplines. You will understand the different functional areas in any organization. Whether you are a marketing, management, finance, you really need to speak a common language. You're a business student after all. So without that bird's eye view to the whole business discipline, it will be very, very much difficult for you to really connect the dots as you go along in your degree plan. Sometimes you would question, why am I taking the math courses? Why am I taking, I'm a marketing, why should I take finance? This type of question will no longer, you're going to find the answer automatically as soon as you sit in this course. طبعا with a little bit of nice dosage in entrepreneurship, in order to support this discipline. I think it's very important for you to think entrepreneurial in an entrepreneurial manner. So there is a good chunk of entrepreneurship in that course. طبعا regarding the professional masters, I talked about it, so I'm not going to talk about it a lot. But the good thing about this program and the programs that you're going to see, inshallah, in the near future, it's a one-year program. And in addition to that, the university have developed a very nice way where you can skip the prep year. So instead of spending 5 years just in graduate with only an a bachelor degree, what you can do is you can skip the prep year. It's only open for eligible students. You have to go through a lot of rigorous steps. You will skip the prep year. You'll start immediately in the freshman. You will finish 4 years of your undergraduate degree, and then the 5th year that you were expected to continue or to take in the prep year, you will take it as a master's degree. So it's like 2 in 1. You will graduate during the same period, but at the same time, you will have a higher degree. You're going to be much more employable. طبعا هذه كانت I think it's a very good selling point, and if you really thought of it very well, you can really take an advantage of this. طبعا what I want to talk to you about, I'm going to close right now. الحقيقة أنا يهمني and I think it's very important as a dean, and also when it was discussed with the chairman and the whole administration of the college, is that you are the main asset in this organization. Without you, I don't believe we're going to exist at all. However, we want you to work to your best potential. We want to really push make you push the frontier to levels you never even expected. We want you to be part of the decision making in the college. طبعا this cannot happen. Of course, this can it can happen in a minor way through the academic programs that you're in, extracurricular activities, but without having you as volunteering in several programs that we would like to launch that really tackles issues that we are facing in the college and we are encountering, and we rely on you to be part of the decision making. We rely on you to be part of the solution. I think we're still going to be at a suboptimal solution. We would like to make the best out of this opportunity. So that's why what we are doing right now is we will have, in order for us to have more impact, we would like to offer several opportunities where you can engage with us in terms of volunteering in whatever you feel strength in. And this is really not related to your major, not related to your academics. However, it's related to what you love, what you would like to do, how do you would like to give back. So therefore, these are the different skills that we are requiring. Because as you can see from what's happening, we have done a lot of things in terms of marketing, the branding. You can see we have now a new logo, the new website. I hope that all of you have visited the website. The way we start to disseminate information through the Twitter, through the website, through the webmaster and so forth, through groups. Yeah, and we're trying to do things differently. I think what you can, the key word of all what's happening is really we want to change. Of course, to change to the best. So we would like people that are good in videography and graphic design, event organizing, and what we will do, Saraha, is we will have you and then group you with of course selected students. There is a process that you need to go over, but we will offer you different ways where you can build connections. You can develop that skill that you actually like the most in you, or you love to do. You'll have hands-on experience. We will provide you with appreciation certificates and college recognition, which really makes a difference when you put it on your CV as you graduate. Of course, I'll be very happy and honored to give you, as a dean, and personal recommendation, invitation to special events. It will be a door wide open for you to different opportunities. I know sometimes we stumbled in the past. We started off a good thing where we had the KBS challenge, DTV challenge, and so forth, and everyone came together. But unfortunately, Corona and what happened really slowed down the pace. But inshallah, we can pick it up even if it was virtual. So I urge you. I'll make sure that inshallah all of you receive this barcode. This is a barcode where you can sign up for such the volunteering program. And inshallah, we're going to get back to you as soon as we get the information. We look at all the applicants and see how can we group them. Scan this barcode, think about it. Again, just go check with yourself what really you're good at and how you can employ this to the best way possible through the college. And we'll support you. We'll give you the opportunity to really develop these skills. This is al-haqiqa what I have. طبعا I'll give the floor al-haqiqa to the business engagement office director, Dr. Mr. Íehاب قحوش, to talk to you about this very, very important initiative that we have started and how is it important to you. And then we're going to have an open discussion where we can you can talk and I don't know who is moderating al-haqiqa this session, but we're all going to be available, me as well as the chairman. Tafadhal, Íehاب.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hisham. Just to go back to the previous point, I will share with you, I will share with the club the link to the Google form where you could sign up for the volunteering initiative. We want to stress again the importance of things like this, ya shabab. A lot of these companies, and I'll talk about these companies, one of the most important things they look at is, of course, courses are important and your GPA is important, your coursework is extremely important. But beyond that, what they look at is what did you do outside of the classroom? And that's where something like the volunteering initiative that we're introducing to you guys, that's what we need. I want you to look at what would you like to help out with and get recognized for that. So when you visit that link, there's a list of things where you could tell us, I'd like to help you guys out in podcasting. I would like to help you guys out in event management. And we're very positive about future things that we're planning ahead, where you could be, of great help to us, and it would be of a great help to you on your professional profile. So the business initiative office, I won't take much. I will just give you a quick overview. But again, more than welcome to talk to me after this, or we could have any chat, or I could talk through the club and give you more details about what we do in this office. Also, similar to what Dr. Hisham said, please visit our website. On our website, we have a lot of information on a lot of these initiatives, and we have the YouTube page that has a lot of documentation on what we've done. Follow us on Twitter, the official account of the college, so you could see a lot of what happened and what continues to happen as we move forward. So this office The aim of this office is very simple, is initiatives beyond the classroom. We'll support inside the classroom with bringing in industry and leading companies, but the aim also, one of our main goals is what can we do with students to help them beyond the classroom. And I'm sure you all know of the importance of things like this. So these are just, you know, the general categorization of things that we're doing. So you have the seminars and guest speakers, and you see a list of top companies in the region, globally and locally, that we've had in the past and continue to have relationships with. We've had workshops and cases, and these are, you see some of these companies. I will share with some of you in the next couple of weeks, you know, one more case competition that we have set up with a couple of these companies. This is where it's extremely important beyond the classroom, where you're able to attend some workshops, and some of them are for one-day workshops, some of them are a week-long workshop, where you could get certification and you could see how topics you're studying in your courses are being really applied by top companies. Competitions, we are trying to push representation of KBS students in national and international competitions, and alhamdulillah, we've been quite successful in having done that, and we'll continue to share with you some of these initiatives. One of the things that I'm also very much concentrating on is
see the winners on the website as well. Yani check we're gonna recognize all the winners on the website, through our newsletter. Yani we will do as much as possible to really promote such achievements.
Yes, and you could, as all of you guys know, and you could talk to a lot of our senior students, how important is building your LinkedIn account and having a lot of these achievements on there. Certifications and scholarships, and we've concentrated in the past on ACCA, IMA for finance and accounting, SAP. We've had quite a relationship with them for the last 3 years, and we'll continue to have it this year, where we had around 100 students get a scholarship to go through a 5-day workshop, and then they have all the material to study and get certified. So that's a lot of addition to the degree you get when you graduate. You could add a lot of other things to it. So just to go to the next slide, Dr. Hisham, yeah, there we go. Okay, so one thing that you guys really need to consider and be more active in is student clubs. We've have this club, the KBS student club, so make sure that you're all part of this club. We have clubs that concentrate on a specific discipline. So for accounting students, we have the IMA student club. We have ongoing events. So do reach out to myself if you're interested in any of this. We just signed a agreement with Association of Talent and Development for Management and HR students. So we have a chapter, local chapter. We do work with the KPPM Consulting Club, where we have a lot of you know, initiatives and things that could be of help to you guys. We're working on an MIS student club to set up in hopefully very soon. Hopefully soon. So my summary of all of this: do visit the website. There's a whole section on the business engagement, yeah, there we go. So do visit the website. There's a tab on everything that we're doing. Follow us on the social media platforms. You'll see what we're doing, and please do reach out to us. None of these initiatives would be successful without the engagement of students. So we'll do our job with engaging companies and businesses and what we need to do within the college, but we need students to come in from the other side, so we have you know, successful initiatives. So that's a quick summary. So I don't want to take too much of the time. I want to go to
and can I just if the chairman, yes, have quickly, before we open the floor, anything to say?
Yes.
The floor is.
If you have anything to say, and then we could open it for a Q&A with students.
Should we open it? Well, you have anything to say?
Let's see, Dr. Naaji, do you have anything you'd like to share? Will it go straight to question and answer? Dr. Abdallah, Dr. Muhammad.
السلام عليكم. والله تسمحوا لي؟
ايوه.
السلام عليكم جميعا يعطيكم العافية. I'm very glad to meet with you through this meeting, and I would like to thank Dr. Hisham and Mr. Ehab for allowing us this opportunity to talk to you. I think Dr. Hisham and Mr. Ehab said a lot of information. We have new initiatives also in the accounting and finance department, which is will be called the corporate lab. And for those who are interested to know more about this, please you may contact me, and inshallah we will do great things. As Dr. Hisham mentioned, our real asset in this school is basically our students. And I think with if we put our hands together, we can do great things much higher and much better than we could all of us imagine. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Naji. Dr. Muhammad, Dr. Abdullah, should I go to you?
Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to thank you for joining us here in this meeting. I think it's very important to have communication between us and the students. Now, I'm going to talk specifically about the initiatives of the ISOM that are important to the students, which are the concentrations of the supply chain and the business analytics. Let me share with you the requirement for the supply chain and business analytics consideration, because I think many students are asking about this issue. Okay, let me start with the supply chain management. For the supply chain management, to make things easy, now I would say there will be 4 courses for the concentration: the OM 430, OM 421, OM 423, and ISE 402. Now, for a student to finish this consideration successfully, the 4 courses should be taken in the junior year. And in order to achieve this one, to finish in junior year, the students should finish all the requirements in the sophomore year. Now, what are the requirements? The requirements are the statistical course, Stat 211 and Stat 212, and the OM courses, the OM 210 and OM 311. Now, it's recommended that the Stat 211 be finished in the first semester of the sophomore year, the second year OM 210 and Stat 212. For the junior year, 2 courses should be taken, OM 430 and OM 421, in addition to OM 311, because this course will be a prerequisite for the ISE 402. Now, this is the breakdown of the considerations and the prerequisites. Now, in order for students to be eligible, they need to make sure that they have 4 slots for the electives. Since this will be a junior year, so the students would finish between 60 to 80 students by the sophomore year. It will be cohort based. It means all students will start together in the first semester, and they will finish all the 4 courses in the second semester. And we expect that there will be huge demand on the concentration, and therefore the priority will be for the high GPAs. These are the criteria for the supply chain management. For the business analytics, almost the same thing, except for the prerequisites. Now, one more time, there will be 4 courses for the junior, Stat 311 and MIS 341 in the first semester, MIS 442 and ICS 474. And the prerequisites are the Stat 211 for the first semester, and for the second semester, MIS 215 and Stat 212. And the same things apply for the business analytics. This is a brief description of the requirement for the concentration, and maybe if you have some questions, then we can answer in the meeting.
شكرا دكتور محمد.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Abdullah.
First of all, thanks Dr. Hisham and Ehab for arranging for this, and thanks everyone for attending today's meeting. I just only wanted to talk about the Business 200 course. I know this applies only to people in the 2020 program. So for those students, the initial plan was to offer this course next year, not next semester. But we're trying to serve you as much as we can. So we're offering it next semester. And it is closed. It is for a certain list of students. I contacted the students in my department, and I'm sure the other chairman contacted students in their departments. Those who are eligible to register this course. So again, not everyone is eligible. There is a certain list of students. If you received an email, please do so. You cannot imagine how many emails, how many people are asking me to join the class, and I'm rejecting them. Then this course is even required at the university level. So I'm getting emails from people, from students in engineering and any other field. So, but I'm rejecting, and I'm trying to keep it for next semester only for certain number of our students, those who finished a good number of credit hours, and at the same time add the 2020 program. Because not taking it might cause problems, because it's a prerequisite to marketing 250, it's a prerequisite to accounting 210. Yes, you have a petition this semester, but starting next year, you might need to take this course before taking these courses. So again, if you got the opportunity to register for this course, please do so. It's very competitive, and the list is selected based on the students with the most credit hours, and also at the 2020 program. This is what I have, and if you have questions, again, I will open the floor.
Thank you so much.
Let's open the floor. بس أنا الصراحة أبغى الطلاب whoever wants to talk to show us open the camera. We want to see you. حتى لو لابس بيجامة ولا لابس شيء.
السلام عليكم. مفتوح الكاميرا دكتور.
كويس. لأنه إحنا ترى لابسين عشان إحنا ترى ما زلنا في الدوام ما خلصنا.
إيه عارف بس أنا حاصل عندي ضغط بس قبل الميتينج فما حصل لي أقدم الميتينج. المعذرة. So we want to thank you, Dr. Hisham, for joining us today. You and Chairman Dr. Abdallah and Dr. Naaji and Dr. محمد. And also Mr. Íehab. So now we can move to the questions if you allow us, Dr. Hisham.
So as everyone knows, Ziad is the president of the KBS student club. That's why he's jumping in. Yalla ya Ziad.
So if you have a question, please raise your hand. We will open the mic for you. So we have Ammar Dbesi. You can talk, Ammar.
Yes. First of all, I'm sorry if my cam's not okay, but I opened it according to Dr. Murdad request. So first of all, thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for the Dean, Chairmans, and the KBS Club, the new name. Actually, it's a great initiative, and since I'm senior graduating this semester, I have seen the college accelerated more quickly in the last 2 years. So the new students are really luckier, to be honest, luckier than us, because they have more opportunities right now. I just want to say one suggestion. Also, the graduate students want to be engaged in such programs. So opening the floor for them will be a great chance. Would be a great for them.
Do you want me to take questions or reply? طبعا بالنسبة للبرامج I think the chairman will be much suitable to answer them. لكن I will answer from a very strategic point of view. صح, I agree with you. I agree, and sometimes this is life. It's unfair ترى sometimes. But it's not if you look at it it depends on how you look at it. Inshallah, you're going to have much more opportunity as you graduate to go into the master program. So you will be enjoying the opportunity to jump in on the master programs much more than the newer students. لكن it doesn't mean that we're going to rule out this opportunity. لا بالعكس. لكن this really depends on how far did you progress in your program. الصراحة, if you progress too much, and that will delay your graduation, we cannot do this. If you ترى على فكرة, the KBS was not supposed to have any concentration at all. لكن we fought for it لأنه because we have a co-op. All the concentrations that you see in the university is with the departments that or programs that do not have any co-op. we are the only one that have co-op. If you see the memo, I think from the president, we're singled out as KBS. So alhamdulillah, we were able to manage to have this opportunity. لكن delaying your graduation عشان to take a concentration, أنا بالنسبة لي أنا really do not recommend this, لأنه you do have an opportunity in 1 year to even have a higher degree. طبعا I live this. طبعا هذه it's more of a departmental issue. They will have a control on the concentration. يعني. أبو شمس.
Thank you, Ammar and Dr. Hisham. We move on to the next question.
Dr. Nagi just wants to say something quickly.
Okay.
أول شيء يعطيك العافية عمار يعني is one of the excellent students that I taught. I'm very happy to see him about to graduate. فإن شاء الله ألف مبروك عمار. طبعا I don't know if your question was only related to the programs, but there are so many other things that you can do as a graduate student or a graduating student this semester or directly after you graduate that you can help us with. By the way, most of the people that you see around you in this school are KFUPM graduates. إلا دكتور هشام دخيل ما أدري من وين جاء طلع كويس. It turned out that he's good. كيف ما I don't know. بس at the end he's associated with the school again. So he has the KFUPM stamp.
I'm a KFUPM to the bone right now. So.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. So yes, if you would like to participate in other initiatives, I think you're always welcome, Ammar. I don't know if this addresses your concern. Thank you.
زياد تفضل.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
معكم محمد الصافي. أنا President of the Entrepreneurship Club. يعني شوي I was sad that we didn't get mentioned, but no problem. My question is يعني
whose fault is this؟ لا الحين يبين الحقائق. whose fault is this؟ الكلب النادي ولا مو إحنا ترى؟
ما يعني
الرئيس كان من النادي فليش ترى؟
طيب my question is through these initiatives يعني you want the student to get a real practical experience. Is it through the college or through the clubs? Since most of the clubs are having their own programs, either on YouTube or social media, so there are some practical experience they could gain. But again, the clubs need also sponsorships. They need support from the college because they don't have that full support to make their own programs on the best way.
والله excellent question. If you allow me to jump here, الصراحة أنا what I'm thinking of is not شوف clubs should continue what they do because I think you're doing great. طبعا of course with especially if you have anything related to KBS, we would like to also to be involved so we can direct you, at least guide you. في other a lot of opportunities for these clubs to even get the maximum benefit. فعلى سبيل المثال ممكن دكتور ناجي يمكن الظاهر ريالي الكلب صح؟ صراحة they need على قول الدكتور ناجي they need to spread outside not inside KBS. هذا one thing. بس أنا أقصد إنه always let's have a close connection but keep on doing what you're doing. أنا what I'm mentioning إنه في أحيان بعض الأشياء that we're encountering as operational issues. for example registration. انتوا بتشوفوا المعاناه اللي انتوا تعانوها من الريجستريشن واحنا نعاني منها as administrators. to get the best كيف ممكن نرتب الكورسات بطريقه بحيث انها تكون as a system. عندنا issue في الماركتينج. what is the best way to market. عندنا البراندنج. عندنا نحتاج you can see we're doing more pictures for the website, building the website. هذه اشياء لها علاقه بالكليه بشكل خاص. لكن it requires some people with some certain expertise. So we're trying to build on this. You develop your skills, and at the same time you be part of this organization. And as you graduate, you'll be very much proud when you see, for example, والله this مثلا section was done by student فلان الفلاني مثلا، ولا this website الديزاين هذا صار بفلان الفلاني. we want to get you connected to these type of problems. يكون عندك مثلا someone develop a website عشان التسجيل. الكتب يعني let's be creative. There is a lot of opportunities that we can lay out. لكن هي we need a critical mass. That's the point. But as clubs, do whatever you do. Don't mix things together. يعني this is what I'm proposing as a volunteer program is different.
Okay, thank you.
Faisal.
we move now.
يلا يا فيصل.
صوتي واضح؟
أيوة
واضح.
Okay, السلام عليكم. Thanks for the opportunity to let me ask this question. My question is simple, but I don't know whom asked this question. But I leave the answer to you. My question is there any future or current plan to open undergraduate program for like economics or human resource management?
As a program?
As a program, yes.
I'll leave this for the departments, but يعني, as a college in the near future, undergraduate programs will remain as is. Like maybe we could يعني, branch out through concentrations, through مثلا يعني tracks. This is maybe what we can do. But as an undergraduate program, this is not the focus of the college in general. We're more focused on graduate programs. If any of the chairman would like to add anything, يعني.
For the HR, for the human resource, as far as I know, we wanted to offer a concentration. It wasn't that popular, so it doesn't make sense to create a whole program for undergrad HR. I mean, we could try the concentration again, so in future, but a whole dedicated undergrad program for human resource, I would say it's not something we are considering now.
على فكرة ترى عرضنا الهيومن ريسورس، تدري كم واحد سجل فيه؟ وارسلنا ايميلات واتذكر يعني كان في وبعدين فتحناه مرة ثانية على اساس الطلاب ما سجل فيه الا يمكن تقريبا 5.
فيعني this is only a concentration. A whole program يعني for HR not gonna get any people. honestly for HR I don't see it in the near future. طبعا ما حد يدري عن المستقبل البعيد لكن in the near future I don't think so.
Okay, thank you.
بالنسبة للإيكونومكس أخوي فيصل يعني many يعني أنا أقول دائما الحمد لله when I was in the undergrad there was no undergraduate degree in economics, otherwise كنت أنا دخلت economics وكان ما استمتعت بالفاينانس الاستمتاع اللي أنا يعني حاسس فيه اليوم. طبعا the plan ahead we're looking seriously to making some يعني a concentration maybe in energy economics, and we're building capacity in the department. Currently we have a professor who is specialized in energy economics, and we're waiting for another professor maybe coming next semester inshallah. Inshallah he's graduating soon, and we're really looking forward to enhance the economics course offering inshallah in the coming few years. Hopefully we will see more electives at least in economics that are open to the finance students and other students in the KBS. Thank you.
Thank you. عبدالعزيز الطويل تفضل.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes.
We cannot see you.
السلام عليكم. I would like to thank
ما
all of
نقدر
you.
نشوفك يا عبد العزيز.
أبشر احنا بتاعلك الكاميرا. واضح؟
اي واضح.
تمام. Thank you for the opportunity to allow me to ask this question. I want to know if the course General Study 424 known as Business Psychology, is it relevant for the business student, like a course that related to our environment of business, and is it open for every student, the new and the old programs? Thank you.
Yes, هذا الكورس موجود في النيو ليست. It's already there in the new list for all the college يعني as part of the JS electives. لكن عشان أنت 2018 program وعندك structured degree plan, you can easily take it through a petition, but it has to go through your departments. You have to go through your department يعني to do so.
أنس الدوسري تفضل.
طبعا أنا على فكرة من أجاوب يعني any question, it's for the entire college يعني it will be for all programs. If there is something specific, I'll forward that to the chairman of the department.
أيوة السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
Can we take another question عبال ما يصلح يمكن عنده technical issue أنس.
Hello?
إبراهيم العالي تفضل لين أنس يحل المشكلة اللي عنده.
السلام عليكم. My question is about BIS 200, and we hear a lot of things about it that it will be excited and it's amazing, but since it's all the college are taking it, will it be taught efficiently, or we will be another course that we are stuck with it and we want just to finish it with any GPA, or will it be taught and the book of it will be amazing book or something we are not willing to study it? Thank you.
طيب, thanks. يعني correction, the whole university, not the whole college, is going to be taking this course. We honestly, يعني, we have two different approaches. Whether to teach is a traditional method or to make it more like a modules where يعني it is more exciting and more engaging. And يعني currently يعني Dr. Sami Luhabi is in charge of the development of this course, and he mentioned exactly the word exciting and engaging when we were talking about it. So the plan is to go that route. Honestly, we will have to build the capacity. We are doing that, and we need a lot of people to teach the course at this level. لكن we'll try our best not to يعني make this as a way to يعني deliver يعني a mediocre course for the sake of delivering it. I think it's a good opportunity for the whole college to show what we are doing, because also engineering students are going to be taking this course. So it's not going to serve our يعني best interest if we deliver it in a boring way where it's just يعني students are taking it for the sake of the 3 credit hours. It serves the college better if we deliver it in a good way that students enjoy, plus they learn a lot. And يعني we are also يعني banking on it being يعني a gate where engineering students at their freshman year or second year maybe know more about business and decided to يعني bail on the engineering degree and move to KBS. So the short answer is, inshallah, the plan is to make it as exciting and as informative as possible. There are a lot of logistics and يعني difficulties when offering it at this يعني capacity, لكن we're trying our best to overcome these things. As for the textbook itself, we're using 2 different textbooks, by the way. لكن again يعني there's a good opportunity to يعني focus more on things besides the textbook. Hopefully we can reach that stage.
أول شيء داخل متشائم إبراهيم، ترى إن شاء الله الكورس داخل متشائم. بس شوف let me tell you one thing. ترى the good thing about this، خليك من نفس الكورس والموجز اللي will be studied in the course. This will be a good opportunity for you to mingle with people and students from a different discipline. ليش هذا مهم؟ لأنه you will يعني as you take the entrepreneurship مثلا module, you're going to understand how important sitting next to you an engineer or sitting next to you يعني for example a mathematician ولا يعني you might come up with ideas. but I hope إن شاء الله إنه we build the entrepreneurship مثلا skills, so as soon as you graduate you could have a team, you could have your own company. يعني طبعا هذا this is again يعني we always like to be يعني optimistic, we always like to look at the bright side of the picture. هذا الهدف. فرفش شوية إبراهيم، إن شاء الله الكورس بيكون جيد، ما عليك.
إن شاء الله.
We go back to Anas again.
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, I had a technical problem. I was wondering that if the clubs that you said that you're going to do, does it offer some kind of certificates? Because I remember when I was in orientation, I was promised some kind of certificates for a couple of programs I attended, but I didn't get anything. So I was wondering if the clubs will offer something like that.
If I could take this one. Well, that depends on which club you're dealing with. And Ziad, maybe you could also answer this one. If someone's with you guys in the club, do you offer them certificates? But I'll tell you something. If you are like the volunteer initiative that we have, or any initiative that we have, yani last week, not last week, 2 days ago, we had a number of senior students from the college that helped us out with mentoring and talking about each major from the college to orientation students. And I was just talking to Ziad today. We are arranging for them a certificate of appreciation. So anything that comes through us as a business engagement office, definitely we're more than happy to provide some kind of documented appreciation or certification of the students' help. But Ziad, also, I'm sure also as a club, you guys.
The problem with the student affairs, they didn't offer certificates for all the club members. Like in Kifim Business School Club, we have more than 200 members, but not all of them earns certificates. But for the stuff we do, like monitoring for the preparatory year students, the Students Affairs offers certificates, and we did a help sessions with the KFBM Business School this semester, and thanks to Mr. Eehab, will give them certificates. But being a member for the business school club doesn't guarantee you a certificate.
Of course, and it shouldn't, honestly. It should be the more active you are and the more active in initiatives, inshallah, yani it's not an issue getting documented recognition.
Yeah, I was asking for the programs that the clubs offer. Like if there's a program for let's say for 2 days, will the people who attended that will get a certificate?
Yeah, of course,
put it in the CV. All right, thank you.
Nice.
We move to Basim Al-Salih, I think. Yes, Basim, you can ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for this opportunity. Actually, I'm an accounting student and I'm about to graduate this semester, inshallah. I want to ask that, don't you think that as a KBS and a business school, don't we have to active our social responsibilities among the society? For example, and providing short courses for the society or participants in the events in the Saudi Arabia at all. Let's say to brand more our logo and our business school in Saudi Arabia. If we need, I think we need to do our social responsibility, like what Aramco do, for example, as an organization. That's it.
Abu Shams. regarding the accounting?
Yes.
Yes, I'm counting.
Okay, if you're an accounting student, although your question is, I like صراحة having this kind of awareness about social responsibility is not strange to my ears, and actually it comes along as music for coming from students. Okay, not real music. I don't know whose phone was that, but thank you for participating in my answer.
sound effect هذه.
طيب. Anyways, نشوف طبعا as you see from today's presentation, the volunteering program for the college, and there is also a volunteering program for the university في اليوم التطوعي. أعتقد أنك سمعت عنه، يشارك فيه يمكن في كل سنة يمكن 2000 واحد. also كأنك كنت معنا في بداية الأسبوع، كان عندنا حتى اجتماع مع أكاديمية الفوزان للمنظمات غير الربحية. كان دكتور هشام was basically working with us on this meeting to see how can we help in developing this kind of mentality to students. Yes, I totally agree with you, and we need to do something like this. فإن شاء الله thank you for bringing our attention. Maybe we need to participate more and promote this more. Thank you.
If I could also say something, Bassem, if you and similar students have an interest in this, please come to us with ideas. Think of some ideas, think of something that you'd like to participate in, and you'll get the support from our side.
Also, I have another idea, another recommendation. When I did my co-op last semester, I think we need to deal more with some programs. The subjects these days is different than the subjects before 10 years. The company needs, for example, doing Excel for an accounting and finance. To know more about the Excel program is so important for the students. So I think we need course or special course for doing Excel for the accounting and finance students. Yeah, and thank you.
You're welcome. Dr. Hisham, I think we spoke recently about this, about injecting some applications in lots of courses in the college.
Yes, أنا حقيقة في direction we're looking into إنه for example, all of you, regardless of the program that you're in, you share certain number of courses. It's good that if we can infuse through these courses a common language that the profession understands, a common skills that is needed in the market, such that the ERP system, such as the Oracle, SAP. I think this is important to gain that skill. عندكم الآن MS 101, it's basically all Excel. الآن what you're doing is as soon as you enter KBS, I'm not sure you said that you're about to graduate, so I'm not sure if you took MS 101 or not, but MS 101 basically tackles these skills and try to develop these skills. طبعا I know there's a lot of room of improvement because you can never stop improving. But it's a good point. I know that students need some sort of skills because as soon as they go to the market, really they are employable, and this is what we want. This is part of our mission. I remember في مدري كان أحد رافع يده. أبو شمس, you were raising. Yeah, Abu Shams.
Regarding the Excel skill, yes, we at least in finance we have a course, financial modeling. It uses Excel heavily, plus in many other courses we introduce so many Excel skills. I'll be happy to discuss with you, Bassem, and see your accounting courses and see where do you, from an experience from a graduating student, I would like to know which courses you think we can infuse more Excel into the set of skills that students learn in courses. So please contact me, please.
Okay, inshallah, Doctor.
يعطيك العافية باسم. نبيل, can you ask your question?
ممكن اعرف هو اللقاء يعني كم طوله؟ مو ام هابي بس عشان ما صليت انا المغرب ما اتوقع حتى كلنا صلينا صح؟
ما صحيح. ما احنا ما حطينا حد معين للقاء، كانت بالتنسيق مع الاستاذ ايهاب، فاعتقد ناخذ كم سؤال بس ونقفل.
If we could go maybe 15 more minutes. Again, Shabab, we're always available. And you could shoot us an email, any of us, and we'll get back to you. But yeah, let's take
15 minutes. 15 minutes is good until 5:50.
We'll do very short answers, very questions and very short answers. We can take
10 people in line for questions. Yalla.
Assalamu alaikum. When are you going to establish the Institute of Management Accountants and how to join it? Thank you.
Nabil, thank you. The Institute of Management is which one? Yani what specifically?
IMA.
In IMA, we already have an IMA club. We are already a IMA partner as a college. So please do reach out to me individually, and I will give you all the details on this.
Okay, thank you.
I'll become a member and about our initiative that we're planning. In fact, we have something next week. But do please email me, and I'll get back to you, inshallah. ارسل لي رقمك.
Thank you.
شكرا نبيل. عبدالله الحارث تفضل. Abdullah, you can ask your question.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
First of all, I want to say we miss you, Dr. Hisham, Murdad, also the chairman, and Mr. Ehab. My question, so quickly, is it possible as a finance student to take the HR concentrations or not?
You want me to answer? Okay. So, yes, what we did is that such concentration is open for the all KBS students. The HR concentration, the business analytics, the supply chain, كلها مفتوحة لكل الكلية. What you need to do, first of all, you need to ensure that you have taken the necessary gateway courses, whether the prerequisites for the concentration. Not only that, but you must make sure that you have available courses. طبعا هذه maybe you need to contact the concentration host. مثلا إذا كان HRM, it will be Dr. Abdallah مثلا, ولا the advisor who is appointed as the concentration advisor, to see if you have not taken still that set of courses which will be used to replace the concentration courses.
Yes, for sure. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Hisham.
شكرا عبدالله. عبد الرحمن, you can ask your question.
Assalamu alaikum. Good evening, all. Dr. Abdullah, will Business 200 be offered in the summer or not?
At this point, no promises صراحة. We haven't thought about it. Usually, the offering حق summer is going to be introduced at the same time of the offering حق the first semester. So expect in the middle of the second semester to know that. Usually mid the second semester we fix the schedule and planning for the summer plus the first semester. Honestly, at this stage, I don't have an answer.
It depends about the results of next semester or not.
من أي ناحية results?
The results of the teaching of the course next semester.
The course is going to be offered next year, definitely, regardless of the results. It's a required course at the university level, but we're going to offer it. If there are any issues or any things like this, we'll try to fix them to make it better. It's going to be offered definitely next year. However, for the summer, it depends on the availability of faculty, other factors. Let's hope, inshallah. Again, we usually don't plan the summer offering now. We plan a summer offering next semester during the second semester. So, the definitive answer you will get it, inshallah, during the second semester when we fix the plans for the summer plus the first semester at the same time.
أحمد الخليفة. تفضل.
السلام عليكم.
سلام.
يعطيكم العافية جميعا، وصراحة مفتقدين هالوجوه الطيبة، وإن شاء الله نشوفكم في أقرب وقت.
إن شاء الله.
صراحة سعيد جدا بالتطور اللي قاعد يصير بالكلية بالفترة الماضية، وأنا خريج هذا الفصل، وصراحة أحسد للطلاب القادمين على هذه المرحلة أنهم بيستفيدوا أكثر. بس عندي موقف، يوم من الأيام كنت بالكلية وشفت أحد الطلبة بيصور الأساتذة، فقاعد يعمل لهم فوتوشات عند الباب المبنى، فاستغربت، قلت أنا كيف أقدر أتعاون؟ أنا مصور، فكيف أقدر أوصل لهم؟ فاحترت أي الأبواب أطرق، يعني دكتور هشام مكتبه ولا مكاتب الشيرمان، ما كان في جهة أقدر أوصل لها. فالآن صراحة بهالرابط راح يسهل الطريق إن الواحد يتعاون معاكم، يعني تمنينا أن نكون فرد من إدارتكم، نخدمكم، نساعد، أن الواحد صراحة يفخر بالكلية. عندي بس اقتراح ودي أضيفه. فترة كورونا بينت لنا مواضع ضعف عندنا نحتاج نقويها، سواء عندنا أو عند بعض الأساتذة. يسمحون لي أقترح بعمل نادي أو فعالية أو شيء تكون فيها توعية بحقوق الطالب على المعلم أو الأستاذ، وحقوق الأستاذ على الطالب. جدا مهم أن كل واحد منهم يعرف حقوقه، بالذات فترة كورونا للأسف سمحت للبعض بأنه يتجاوز، سمحت للبعض أنه يعمل طلبات زيادة على الطلاب، يثقل عليهم ببعض الأمور، وللأسف يعني حنا كطلاب بالأخير مجبور علينا حتى نمشي العملية أن احنا نوافق. فودنا تكون في هذه الفعاليات وتكون منشورات يعني، وراح يكون مرحب فيها من الجميع وعليها إقبال إن شاء الله. ويعطيكم العافية جميعا.
Thank you. بس طبعا على فكرة حتى لو تخرجت ترى أنت you're gonna become an alumni، يعني يعني أنت الآن student لكن you're gonna become alumni and you always have a connection to us. فبالعكس yes يعني.
وعلى فكرة ترى اشتركت بالرابط اللي حطيته من قبل 10 دقائق.
ممتاز ممتاز. وبالنسبة لي what you mentioned، يعني الحقيقة أنت بتشوف يعني what's happening right now. ترى شوف أهمية يعني ensuring الأكاديميك ولا الquality is very important، بالذات في الوضع uncertain هذا. It's really very difficult for us to assess quality, to ensure quality, even for you also to get يعني a quality education. لكن أنا اللي أنظر من لما أشوف إذا بتتكلم على حقوق من ناحية يعني زيادة طلبات ولا زيادة متطلبات في الكورس، أنا ما أنظر لها كحقوق أكثر ما هي مجرد making sure إنه we're ensuring quality. لأنه في النهاية دي أنت ترى خريج KFM، أنت ما أنت خريج أي جامعة and you know KFM has a history, has a culture, and basically once you graduate you really need to يعني be up to the KFM standard. فكون زيادة المتطلبات ما هي مسألة إن إحنا بنتعدى على حقوق الطلاب ولا لا. أنا I think it's more of making sure the quality is there, making sure والله we're providing you with the necessary يعني venues where we can assess you. ترى على فكرة أنت شوف، أنت لما تفتح الكاميرا أنا ما أشوفك الآن. فالحقيقة التواصل already يعني في إشكالية. لكن إذا أنت حسيت إنه والله كان في تعدي من ناحية حقوق يعني كشخص يعني الحقوق الشخصية ومن هذا القبيل، please don't hesitate to come forward. لكن إن كان على متطلبات وزيادة يعني requirements، ترى لها أهدافها ولها يعني أهميتها later on to ensure the quality of education.
لا الحمد لله دكتور هشام، أنا صراحة تجربتي طيبة مع أساتذة هذا الفصل والفصل الماضي، بس الوجع اللي حصلته عشان الطلاب القادمين فترة ال5 سنوات الجاية صراحة يحتاجون توعية لهم، والأساتذة بشكل عام يحتاجون توضيح إنه يعني في حدود للطلبات وفي حدود للطالب والأستاذ بعد. وبس هذه نقطتي، ويعطيكم العافية.
يعطيك العافية.
يعطيك العافية.
الله.
Next question.
Uh, 2019-7079.
Yes. Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you sideways.
Yeah. Hi. I'm Abdullah from Spain. I'm a marketing student. I have a question about the BUS 200. I don't know, but what is the purpose to open the course for the whole student, university student, the engineering student, and other students? Don't you think that it will like minimize the circle for the KBS college for the course?
I can take this, Dr. Hisham. So it's not going to have a huge impact on KBS students because traditionally we teach principles of finance, marketing, management, MIS, account, etc. We teach those courses as 250 or the accounting 210 and 211. So we already have these courses in place. We didn't remove any basic course in business. So students are not going to be at a disadvantage because we removed something. It's only going to add this very shallow or very simplistic view of all the business fields as a prerequisite to those courses. So it's, if anything, it's going to give more view for KBS students before taking marketing or finance 250, management 301, etc. They will have a better idea entering these courses of how the business work, how the business fields, etc. So I think it's a good for business students. It's not going to actually harm them in any way or shape. For overall why it's given or requested at the university level, this is part of the whole transformation, and it's a bigger plan for the whole university. We want our graduates at the university level not to be only engineers. We want them to be also with a good background in business. So I don't want to go into details and take long. Like, think about the biggest people who change the world, entrepreneurs, they've done these things not only with the engineering skills. They needed the business skills. Some of them are gifted and they had the marketing skills as a gift. Some of them taken courses Lakin you cannot come up with the new invention and change the world with only focused only on engineering. But we want KFUPM students in general to have that business dosage, that entrepreneurship dosage, regardless of their major. And the next step after that, for business students to get more focused on their disciplines. For engineering students, if they think this is something they can do in terms of entrepreneurship or new business ideas, then they can work with KBS students. They can take entrepreneurship courses and they can move into that direction. If not for them, then they can just stop at the business 200 and go work for Aramco or whatever, Sabiq, and that's going to be the end for them. So this is the overall approach. Again, it's not going to harm business students in any way or shape. It's an addition, a very shallow layer before the principles courses we have at the college. We never dropped any one of them.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
One thing can I add, as a student who is starting their career overall, you need to learn how to talk to each other. We need to learn how to talk to each other.
Business language.
Yes, it's always good. When the collective work is always much better than actually it's done individual. And I think when you start learning to speak the same language as the engineer or the mathematicians or the computer science, you will learn, you will develop a new skill that you will not even realize, but it will be in your DNA. And overall, and this is at the personal level, but overall as a university level right now, because eventually we as a college, we're part of the university. And I think the main mandate of the university right now and the main focus is that we should graduate a new generation of scientists, engineers, and business leaders who are digitally enabled and at the same time have powerful business acumen. So you can see, and without having that interconnection between students and other disciplines, it cannot happen. You're going to be always working in silos. It's muhim to open up.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you for all of you, and I'm glad to see you and to speak to you. Thank you very much.
We don't have much time, so we'll take these two questions quickly from Abdurrahman and Abdulaziz. Abdurrahman, تفضل.
Assalamu alaikum. So my question is basically about startups, and is it possible for the KBS to provide an actual program for startup companies? So if I'm a student and I have an idea, like since the first or second year I started with the KBS, would it be possible to have a fixed program where I can actually work on my startup as like a side hobby, but officially within KBS, instead of trying to find the outside resources and and use the resources within KVPM, especially the EI that's in the Haran Techno Valley. Unfortunately, we don't really have access to that as much as we would like to. So that's basically my question.
Well, excellent question, and you're thinking in the right direction. I'll give the floor, if you allow me, to Taha, Mr. Taha. He's the Assistant Director for the Business Engagement Office, to answer this question.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hope everyone's well. Good session so far. I've been noticing a lot of questions on the Business 200, and now I was waiting for someone to start talking about the startups. So it's I think it's good time. The whole purpose of the Business 200 and the ENTR 416 and all the EI activities that we've been doing and the mentoring that we've been doing is actually to gear towards bringing startups in the first place. We want you guys to be involved from day one, and Business 200 is probably the first stepping stone just to give you that taste of what the startup scenario is all about. Myself, Mr. Iehab, Mr. Mustafa, Dr. Abdullah here, we've all been doing mentoring on our part of the EI already. So don't think that the doors are not open. There are doors open. Just now, I just finished before this session a workshop on entrepreneurial finance at the EI itself. So why are you saying that the doors are not open? However, now is a time to actually start mingling with the engineering students, with other students, and then create a startup. That will give you a different taste altogether. And the issue that I've seen what KVPM students are lacking is that cohesion, right? So if you start talking to these engineers, start talking to these computer scientists, you will develop that team. And your team is the one that investors actually invest into. So imagine you don't have to do it alone anymore. And doing it alone, trust me, it's lonely. And the other thing is that it's very difficult with all the subjects that you have and everything. You cannot do it alone from the second year and all that. So this is why that Business 200 is very good. It's a good stepping stone. You develop your team there, have that passion, build up the passion. And throughout what we'll start doing that, we'll have different programs, inshallah, as part of the business engagement, as part of KBS club, I'm sure, inshallah. And we have got the entrepreneurship club right there. he was talking about it. So definitely all these clubs, plus what the EI is offering, what our courses are offering, all this ecosystem that we've developed, I think it should help you to build your startup from now on itself. The DDB challenge was part of it. And I'm sure they're also developing many other programs like that. So do keep a lookout.
You're muted, Taha.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh, the host muted me. Am I talking too much? No. So just to wrap up, if you haven't taken the Business 200 and you're taking an S semester, I think it's a perfect chance for you to start looking at a team, and your team will get you really through. And when you're ready for the ENTR 416, I think Dr. Sami has a power-packed, intense course ready for you guys to get your startup up and rolling so that you can get all the support necessary.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to stress this problem because not many people actually want to take the corporate way. So many people come into business and actually want to have a dream of opening their own business, not working for someone else. So I think that should really be considered.
Very good.
And thank you for the answers.
Thank you.
Last question before we finish from our friend Abdulaziz Al-Qahtani.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. First of all, thank you all for the great initiative to improve the education journey for all the students. I think it's a very great effort. My question is, since we have many activities and many initiatives and many clubs which they are doing many activities. So is there any destination where students can go to find all these activities? And also if we can have in the KBS website or any زي ما تقول معروف مكان معروف للكي بي اس that can get the student to know الكلوبز الموجودة في الكلية. And the other thing is I noticed that many students are finding difficulty to find opportunity for co-op. So what Dr. Éihab mentioned regarding the volunteer and also the LinkedIn is great. So can we have some kind of initiative to improve to improve the quality of the resume and the quality of LinkedIn and get students to improve themselves to find the opportunities? Thank you.
Shukran, Abdulaziz. I'll take this one. Thank you so much, Abdulaziz. Great question. Okay, to find how many clubs in the college? We have one club in the college for students, which is the KBS Student Club. We have other clubs in the college which are associated with majors such as IMA, the MIS one, the talent development one. But we also have a lot of KBS students involved with other clubs that are interdisciplinary, زي entrepreneurship club, وزي consulting club, وزي الريالي. So you're more than happy to talk to Ziad or colleagues in the club to know how to get involved. To know what's happening overall, please follow us on Twitter. Then we post anything that's happening usually with any of these clubs, لأنه طلابنا, and what's happening in the college. Also visit our website to be able to find out things that happened and things that we're planning to continue on doing. You mentioned a very nice question about how do you basically develop your online CV, with LinkedIn with CV. We had 2 sessions over the summer with professionals talking about how do you do this. They're both posted on our YouTube page. Inshallah, the plan عادة towards the end of the semester, when students are trying to arrange for co-op opportunities of employment, the plan is to host another live session. But for the time being, you could visit the YouTube page وموجود عليها at least one of these sessions in how to develop yourself online.
أنا بحطك في السبوت يا عبد العزيز، أنت شكلك ما شفت الويب سايت، صح؟
بصراحة I haven't checked it out، بس بشكل عام أنا بصراحة يعني co-op student right now. الحمد لله تيسرت لي في الوقت الصعب هذا إنه تيسرت لي الفرصة، بس يعني I worked very hard regarding LinkedIn, regarding the volunteer work. So I'm asking يعني مو not just يعني زي ما تقول a webinar or an activity. What about making an initiative that will last for a long time to take students through LinkedIn and through resume and through how to apply for opportunities? That's my idea.
Inshallah, once we're back, we'll start. The plan is to start holding some of these workshops. اللي هو أنا with Dr. Saleh, before people leave, we'll have like a workshop on how to, get you guys ready.
شوف أنا I don't want to get too jealous، لكن الصراحة الآن the program 2020 it has a component. It's called Career Essentials. And it's exactly tackling what you're mentioning. It's basically preparing you to find the best opportunity in the market, whether to prepare your CV, work through interviews. يعني الصراحة it's one credit hour. But this is only applicable for the 2020 program. لكن as you mentioned, we can do it on the go through different workshops, seminars. We can do it in the college, and we have done it before. And I urge you to visit the website. Go check our YouTube channel that we have.
عبدالعزيز يساعدنا بالwebsite by the with his camera.
Of course, I'll check it out, and thank you for your great efforts. It's very helpful, I think, for all the students, and looking forward to see what we're going to land, inshallah.
If I may just jump in for a second, Abdulaziz, are you talking about career consulting or career advisory?
Yeah, exactly. This is
one-to-one career advisory. Okay. That's
career
probably
advisory
something.
Maybe not I'm not asking for professionals to be here all the time, but for those who got the experience from professionals or the knowledge, they can share it as part of a KPS initiative with other students. So they are available through the semester to advise other students about what to do in LinkedIn and what to do in resume and how to prepare for the interview.
Great. I think it's a good idea. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abdulaziz, and everyone who participated in the questions. So we reached to the end of this meeting. So, Dr. Murdad, do you want to add something up before we finish?
لا والله بس thank you first of all for arranging this. Really very nice and great effort. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak to you, to see you الحقيقة. And we miss seeing students here in the college. والله you cannot imagine. It's a very it's like a ghost house right now. Thank you for this opportunity. I hope it was a very informative session. We answered your questions. Lakin this does not mean if you have any additional questions or more concerns that you do not come forward to us. We're always available. We have an open email, open virtual policy instead of an open door. So please shoot us an email, contact us through our channels, social media channels, and we'll be happy to answer you.
Thank you, Dr. Hisham, and we also want to thank the chairman, Dr. محمد, and Dr. Abdullah, Dr. Nagi for accepting our invitation in the KBSC. I also want to thank Mr. Ehab and Mr. Taha for being here with us today.
Shukran Ziad. Thank you for your efforts, Ziad, and for the club.
Thank you.